Yo guys, welcome back to more Attack on Titan. This is episode 9 of Attack on Titan. It's called Where the Left Arm Went, the Battle for Trost. So we're still in the Battle for Trost. This seems like a very, very long, nearly an anthology, the Battle for Trost. I guess it marks a very unique occasion. So far a lot has happened in this same day. We've had the breach of Wall Maria. We had the death of Eren and the resurrection of Eren. The reveal of humans within Titans. We literally graduated yesterday, and everybody seems to have faced some kind of big emotional milestone or hurdle as a result of everything that's happened today. So yeah, there's been a lot that's happened. This episode, I think, is going to be yet another interesting episode. I mean, I think like it's going to be another interesting episode, I saw Levi in the thumbnail for this episode, so I'm assuming now we're probably going to look at things from the perspective of the Survey Corps or other people within this world of Attack on Titan. I think that'll be really interesting because I know that we can get more information as to what's actually going on within the government from people who are more well versed in this universe, and in particular within the trenches of the government and factions, and how everything is happening and how everything is kind of playing out. Because I'm assuming the people that survive in the Survey Corps are pretty much tough as nails, and they probably know some stuff because of the fact that they've been around for a while. The very tenure and seniority that they have gives them that experience and that knowledge. I would assume that breadth of connections in the world of Attack on Titan and within the walls in particular. We're probably going to get some more information as to what's really going on with the government, like all that with the Marquis and all that, the sort of corruption that we've seen blatant at certain times within the streets of Wall Rose and Wall Maria, really, and within the city in which Mikasa and Armin and Eren grew up in as well. So maybe we'll get more answers on that. I feel like as well, because last episode we had Eren transform into a Titan and then kind of come out of a Titan. They're probably gonna interrogate him. They're gonna ask questions. He's probably gonna get detained in some sort of fashion, and it might be these very same people that ask him like, hey, what happened? What do you know? Because maybe they know something about this. And I'm assuming my suspicion is correct, that the theory I had that Eren's dad had something to do with that transformation is correct, because it seems like a likely connection. We might get more information as to where Eren's dad is, if he's still alive, what's happened to him, and what that glimpse, that sort of memory meant, what it really led to, or what it signified. I'm assuming it's this, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm assuming we're gonna see maybe more fighting too. If this is Battle for Trost episode 5, or part 5 in the anthology of the Battle for Trost, I'm assuming we're still fighting in the Battle for Trost. And where the left arm went, yes, was the left arm the arm that he lost, that Eren lost? That would be interesting to ask. And I wonder too, isn't that an interesting question? If the left arm is the arm that Eren lost, if we remember back to the episode where Eren got eaten, he got sniped by a Titan while he was traversing through the air with his maneuver gear. He got sniped and his leg got chopped off. So he lost a leg and that leg got ingested. But when he saved Armin from within the body of Father Time, within that old looking Titan with the beard, his arm like flew because it got bitten off. So maybe that's what they're talking about, where the left arm went. Well, I'm assuming the arm is still somewhere. Maybe that'll be like the proof that they use against him if everybody tries to cover for him and be like, no, nothing happened. You can release him. You can release Eren. There's nothing wrong with him. They'll probably be like, yeah, well, we found an arm on site that has the exact same DNA as Eren. So how do you explain that? They might use that. I don't know. They could very well use that, and it'd be a really interesting thing to do. So for this episode, I think we'll get introduced to new characters. So that'll be interesting to see a little bit more world building and get more acquainted with some of these veteran fighters as well. People that have been in the Corps for a while and have been defending against Titans. They probably know what's up. They know the deal. So again, I think we're gonna get some real like info drops in this episode that are gonna be meaty and that we can actually kind of break apart and digest in a tangible kind of way. So yeah, let's get into it.
トロスト区で兵士たちの被害が大きかったのは精鋭である調査兵団の不在も影響していた。
Somebody said it. Yes. I was saying it the entire time. Like,
壁
where
外調
are
査に
they?
出発したばかりだ。
Oh wow. What a coincidence. What a coincidence.
うるせえな。
みん
Levi
なの
seems like
羨望の
Sasuke.
眼差しもあなたの潔癖すぎる性格を知れば幻滅するだろうね。
Oh, that's funny. Levi looks funny, unintentional.
巨人たちが今回はどんな巨人に
What
会え
kind
る
of
か
soul
な。
will we see this time?
貴
Oh.
公子なんかいたりしたらもう最
So she is not jaded.
ここに一匹いる
We
が
have one right here. So this is Sasha 2.0, kind of. This is our comedic relief within the Survey Corps. I like that. And then obviously Levi is kind of the foil to her comedic relief. I think the Titan's more emotionally scarred than you are. Depend on Captain Levi. Yep. For good reason. So he's good. He's really good. Yo! What's her name, man? She's like Sasha. I love her.
今度はこっちだ。よいし
Damn.
ょ。な、痛くなかったろ。
The blood dissipates too when they die. Wait, but they give you such cool animation. That one has no. What? Okay, they took it. Oh no. Got
汚
blood.
ねえな。
Filthy. Yeah, but it goes away though. Oh, is he one of those people? He's like, oh, filthy type of character.
たまりません。
Oh, that's right. That's the guy he saved. Oh, no.
なんだ。
He was part of the 30%. Became a statistic.
人類の役に立てた。
Yes. I swear. I like that. Okay.
約束しよ
We
う。
can trust in Levi.
俺は必ず
Levi.
巨人を絶滅させる。
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's a cool shot. He's dead.
安心したように眠っている。
Well, as at peace as he can be. Levi.
退却だ。
Looks like the pants.
退
Levi's.
却。まだ限界まで進んでねえぞ。俺の部下は犬。
Okay, he takes it seriously.
一斉に北上し始めた。
North towards. Oh. That's
5
right.
年前と同じだ。街に何かが起きている。
Huh. So they don't know either. They're kind of discussing amongst themselves and they don't know. Oh damn, where is he? Oh, this was him waking up in the gut. Ooh. Yo.
助けて。
Oh, no.
お母さん。
Oh. God almighty. Woo. Aaron is gonna go through it. Damn, I wonder if we're gonna see him transform inside. Titan. And he is angry.
夢も
Maybe that's what transforms him.
どうして
How's he excited in pain? Though?
一匹の
Very HP Lovecraftian, like horror. And he regrew the arm. Yo. Oh, that's crazy. Ooh. Oh my god, dude. Out of the ashes, he just regrew like a phoenix. And we get Berserk Titan. Takes no victims.
してやる
He takes
この世から
Oh! So he's playing.
いっぱい殺してやる
Ooh. Armin's like, what's wrong with you, Aaron? Please, Armin, remember. These are not normal.
ちゃ
What's
んと
going
体は
on?
動くか。意識は正常か。知ってることを全部話すんだ。きっと分かってもらえる。
Oh yeah. I thought they'd investigate and they'd like
ああ
interrogate.
確かに聞こえた
Oh,
あい
oh,
つ
they
は
think
俺
he's
たち
like,
を
oh,
食い殺す気だ
they think he's a Titan.
何言ってんだ
What? Oh my god. They're just
そ
ready
いつ
to
は
kill
巨
them
人
all.
を倒すための武器だろうが
Yes.
なんでそんな目で俺を見る
Well, first of all, this guy has a weird look regardless, so don't worry about that.
どこから撤収できたんだ
Mm.
そ
Yes.
んなことが
Oh damn, they weren't there.
何度も
Oh damn.
ここにいない人たちは全員
あ
I hate to see
あ
Connie
のミカサムか
with low
あ
energy.
いや
No, definitely not Mikasa. John knows something. No, dude, don't drink your worries away. That's probably water.
俺たちには
He
守
looked
秘
like
義務が課せられた。
Okay, we've been ordered to keep it secret. I figured.
崖っぷちなのだからな。
Anez,
どうした？
our boy.
と共に5年前に逃げ延びた子供たちが3人訓練兵をしていると聞きました。
Oh man, don't make
彼らも
Anez
全員
worry. Don't make him worry. Come on.
無駄話が過ぎました。
無事だ。
Yeah. Hannes believes in them though.
俺が生き抜く術を持っている。一人は高い戦闘技術、
Combat.
一人は強靭な精神
Formidable
力、
resolve.
そしてもう一人は
One has a brilliant mind. The trio.
今貴様らがやっている行為は反逆行為だ
Damn, yo,
貴
Aaron.
様らの命の所有を問わせてもらう
Okay, that's insane.
下手に
I can't trust this guy.
直に問う
Y'all are gonna
貴様
fire
の
a
正体
cannon
は
at
何
them?
だ人か巨人か
You a man or a titan? Right now he's
何
a
なんだ
man.
その目はわかりません
死を切る気か。
化け物めもう一度やっとえ貴様らが王より授けられし訓練兵の一部であって
Given
も
to us by the
リス
king.
クの
That's
早期
interesting
排除は
version.
妥当だ私は間違ってる
My thinking is correct.
私は貴様らに躊躇なく榴弾をぶち込めるのだ
He needs to
確か
relax.
に彼らの反抗的な態度は
Is she the engineer?
奴が人間に化けている間にバラしちまえば
私の特技は肉をそぎ落とすことです
She will protect.
します
Yes,
私の
indeed.
特技を体験したい方がいれば
Chill out.
彼女の働きは波の兵士100と10日です。
That's right.
失えば人類にとっての
どこの誰が相手であろうとエレンが殺されるのは阻止する
Damn.
これ以外に理由は必要ない話し合うんだよ
But I feel like she's making things worse a
恐
little
怖だけ
bit.
が伝染しているんだ
They are ruled by fear. Yes, Armin. This is very intellectual.
俺だけが
Aaron is the one.
ここに至るまでの記憶がない体がだるくて
Aaron
立てねえ
won't
し
help right now.
下手に喋ってなんだそりゃあれは夢じゃなかったのか
God damn.
もしそうならこの服のない部分は腕が生えたってことだぞ
He remembers that.
なんだ
He's gonna respond. He's a human.
とにかく答えを間違えるな人間です
He won't believe you.
悪く思うな。仕方ないことだ。
上に逃げる
What's the solution, guys? Use the gear. Get out of there. Oh, the key. The key.
エレン、
His dad.
帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見
It's the secret. He knows.
この鍵をずっと肌
It's connected. It's connected.
この注射のせいで今からお前に記憶障害が
It's
起
the
こる。
thing. I knew it.
今説明してもダメなんだ。いいか
What's he about to do?
教えてくれるだろう。
Inject like the DNA of the tank.
いつか地下室に行けば真実がわかる。
Oh damn.
必ずたどり着くんだ。
Aaron knows what to do. Yo. That was awesome. Oh no. Scared everybody right there. Ooh, Lord. Everybody's like, I feel like we got more questions than answers from this episode. What? That was insane. Okay, what does the key mean? I'm assuming now we know there is a secret within the house in which Eren lived within Wall Maria that he's probably gonna go and try to solve, or he's gonna try to figure it out. So now we have like a little bit of a reconnaissance mission from our little group. We have like a little kind of like short-term goal mission, which is to get to that house and use that key to unlock whatever secrets Eren's dad hid in the house. So his dad knows. He knows something. And he gave him the serum that transforms him into a Titan, I figured. I felt like it was something like that. Also, that was kind of crazy. He almost looked, that transformed version of him, just with the muscle and bone with no skin. It almost looked a little bit like the Colossal Titan. I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. So now it seems like somehow he just kind of kicked into gear and now he can use it like automatically. That's dope. I feel like he's gonna become a really strong fighter because of that. Damn, that was insane. I feel like we're all kind of in trouble a little bit now. Eren as well as Armin and Mikasa. And the look that we saw on Armin and Mikasa's face in reaction to the transformation from Eren, they're kind of like, even they're on the borderline of like, yo, can I trust my friend that I've known forever? Did something happen to him? And it's a fair and it's a valid thought to have, because honestly, like, if you think about it, you don't know what Eren's dad injected him with or where these powers came from. I'm assuming it was like a strand of DNA or some kind of extract from a Titan, something like that got injected into Eren, thereby kind of crossing the streams and giving him this ability to transform as a result of mixing the DNA or the blood or something like that. So his dad knows something. He's been taking those missions and those trips out of the walls, and it seems like they've been paying off. I don't know what he's learning, but he seems like the guy. Also find it really interesting, we seem to have like a mini network of people that know stuff or that just know people. Hannes seems like he's pretty much out of the loop. He's just a regular kind of guy, but you know, he knows our group from when they were kids, so he's kind of tied to the family in that way. Eren's mom passed away, Armin's parents passed away, Mikasa's parents passed away, and the only relative left alive by blood is Eren's dad, who is missing. We know that Keith, who was the instructor for our group in the enlistment, he knows Eren's dad. So maybe he knows something. I feel like there's a couple people within the government that know something about this, but they just have a certain, they've passed a certain threshold in terms of rank to have access to this information that is kept relatively hidden and secret. Clearly this guy doesn't know anything. That's why he's like really up in arms, and I'm assuming that's why he kind of like confronted these people and was like, yo, what happened? Eren, what are you? You know, man the cannons, everybody get into position. And obviously we've already seen that he's kind of not the most ethical individual, and there seems to be obviously a recurring trend within the branches of government, within the positions of high authority and high positions, is this air of like, oh, we need to do things a certain way. And it seems to, I don't know, they have a certain, like a very unique ethical framework that seems kind of adopted and passed around mainly from the top, brought down to the bottom. So I'm assuming obviously some people like Levi Strauss. Levi's, that's the only way I'm gonna remember his name now is Levi's. It's the jeans. Like Levi, for example, he seems like a really cool guy, and he is not jaded, and also he is ethical and moral, and still has a moral compass and can still kind of reason things in a way that the average person would. He thinks kind of like Eren, but I think he has the personality of Eren with the strength of Mikasa, which is a very, very potent combination. And I think it's very dangerous for the government, which is why I guess they tend to keep their secrets very well hidden, because if they let that information get out, then imagine. But maybe the government doesn't know. Maybe only Dr. Jaeger, Eren's dad, knows. Kinda doubt it. I feel like other people know. But alas, we have to wait and see. But yeah, this episode was like really, it was intense. It was intense. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, how are we gonna deal with this now? We're up against humanity itself. We're up against the government. Like, there's nowhere else to go. So if we get kicked out of the walls, where do we go? I'm assuming Eren can at least defend himself because he can transform, but even he got overrun and tired while being in that state, in that form, in that transformation state. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. And it's even scarier that they just created such a big commotion that our friends on the other side heard, Hannes heard, and it's possible that the Survey Corps could hear as well. The Survey Corps could easily handle Eren, Armin, and Mikasa. The Survey Corps could handle them easily. So that's also kind of a scary idea. It's like they're up against humanity, and humanity has some pretty tough fighters. They're just a band of 3 people. Even if they get the other 7, graduates, our merry band of recruits, new recruits, green cadets, even if they get Connie, Annie, Sasha, John, and everybody else in to like defend them, dude, those numbers do not look good. The chances, no bueno. So yeah, damn. I don't know what's gonna happen. I kind of predicted it that they were gonna show the Survey Corps, they're gonna show other people, and I like seeing things from their perspective because it's actually not that different in certain respects. Because we got a little bit more from Erwin, we got to hear him talk a little bit, Levi, and I don't remember the name of the girl, but nonetheless, I like their little trio as well. It seems like they have a different trio where it's like Erwin is the strategist, but he thinks very rationally, is very logical, and then Levi is the emotional, kind of like very driven guy, despite the fact that he's very reserved. And then you have the girl, which is, she's giving very like Sasha energy, very like, yeah, very akin to Sasha's kind of energy, which I think is really funny too, because I always think of like in shonen, I guess I use Naruto or Naruto as the basis for understanding the trios that you usually see in shonen, because they have their like 3 different groups, in the class, and it usually has a certain composition, and this composition is like the bright and cheery one is the girl, and then you have the guy who's the leader, who's kind of like all brooding and serious, and then Erwin is just kind of like very tepid. He seems very neutral, and it was nice to see too Hannes. We got to see Hannes for just a little bit, just long enough for him to react to this, which is also wonderful. That the very next time that we see him, or that this being the next time that we see him, is boy oh boy, when crazy stuff is happening. So yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I'm assuming we're gonna like Spider-Man swing ourselves out of here with as much gas as we can use until it gets used up, and we will probably build a cabin in the woods and live there forever. That seems like the possibility. That seems like the only logical answer right now. But I'm assuming the anime will do something clever. Obviously, the current objective, the current goal is going to be 100% get to Eren's house in Wall Maria to figure out what's going on. So I guess that's what we'll see next episode. But yeah, that was insane. Did you guys see the transformation? That was crazy.